morning, y'all. Today's gonna be a good day, but I just want to vent for like 2 seconds, okay? I don't have a problem with y'all. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do have a problem. I have a problem with some of y'all who like to ride y'all bicycles in the street, on the road. Hello? Girl, why don't you just get on the sidewalk? I can understand when I see cyclists, there's probably like 10, 15, 20 of them. Okay, girl, y'all gonna have to be on the street. But girl, when it's one of you, girl, you really, and I know they have a designated area for cyclists on the side of the road. Have you noticed a little white line, and then you can see like little arrows, and sometimes they'll even paint like a person on a bike. So I know that little part right there. But girl, I would think that even for you, you would feel uncomfortable driving so close while cars are going 35 and 40 miles per hour, and some are even going 50 and 60, even in a 35 mile per hour zone. So I don't know why y'all want to get in the street and slow down traffic like you really in a car. Girl, if you don't get on the sidewalk, sick of y'all. Girl. Ooh. And it's always either some white person or some Asian. It never fails. Never fails. I remember I saw this one white man in a bicycle. Girl, you know, I guess you can like signal with your hand. Girl, if you don't get, girl, I be so frustrated. Anyways, what's up, y'all? Girl, I listened to Kandi's Speak on It with Kenya Moore. It was actually good. I was actually kind of disappointed that I didn't sit down and listen to it and write down notes, because I was listening to it while I was driving home. And I was like, oh, this is actually good. But I wasn't going to listen to it again because it's like an hour long. They discussed some stuff, girl. They were spilling a little bit of behind the scenes tea. Kenya is basically, she's done with Portia. I don't blame her. And I have been saying this whole season. Yes, we know the relationship between Portia and Kenya. With that being said, I thought they had came together and bonded over motherhood and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, even when Kenya wasn't even on the show, we still saw them hanging out. Like, so I'm like, oh, they must really be trying to put everything behind them to, and try to move forward. I'm like, okay, that's actually, I mean, I don't know if I could do it, because once we put hands on each other, girl. So that's how you know these girls getting paid a lot of money, girl. We know this ain't really like real life, okay? Because in real life, you don't go to dinner with girls who you can't stand. Because the first thing I'm going to ask is when my sisters say, hey, girl, you want to go out to eat tonight? The first thing I'm asking is what? Girl, who going to be there? And as soon as you say something like Kevin or Jeremy or somebody who I don't really, like that, then girl, oh, girl, I can't go. Girl, I'm not coming. Girl, you know I don't fool with that girl like that. You know I don't fool with her like that. Okay? So I'm thinking that he put everything behind them, right? And then, slowly but surely, like, yes, it's, they have this thing called fun shade, something they made up on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because there ain't no such thing as fun shade when we don't like each other like that. I think Kenya did a good job of not shading Portia. Like she said, she really could have blown Portia's head. Even with her going through her own stuff with her own marriage. Girl, you still can blow somebody's head off with what they got going on in their life too, period. I think that Kenya did a good job of, I think, not even put, like, she made that one comment about doggy style. Yes, we have to admit that because she said it. But other than that one time, I think that Kenya did a very good job of just staying like, girl, I don't have nothing to say about Portia. I don't have nothing to say about Dennis. I'm not going to crack no jokes at her or nothing. And it just goes to show me that, Portia was just And just the simple fact that she really was trying to pick a fight with her any way she could over stuff that really didn't have anything to do with her. Like, it's one thing to have an opinion. Like, you can have an opinion. Like Kandi had an opinion about Cynthia and inviting the cookie lady to Brooklyn's party. I can sit back and be like, girl, even though this ain't really got nothing to do with me, I can sit back like, hold up now, Cynthia, girl. Now, sis, you know I love you, but X, Y, and Z. So it's not a big deal that Portia, had an opinion about, things that had to do with Kenya and other people. But girl, you just straight on taking on the fights. Like, girl. I mean, like I said, girl, when they fell out, it was, I always said, girl, when they fall out, if they fall out, it's going to be at the hands of Portia and not Kenya. And I was right. Maybe Portia just don't trust Kenya. And that's fine. But girl, don't be trying to act like we good, like we trying to get past everything. And then, girl, truth be told, girl, you're really not. Girl, she talks about Tanya and the see you next Tuesday word. Girl, I told y'all that too, girl. Black women, I'm sorry. I just don't, look, I've been, even when I was a little black girl and I grew up to be a strong black woman, no, honestly, girl, I've always hung around black girls, black women. When I was a little black boy, I hung around little black girls. As a grown black man, I hang around, black women. And even my biological sister was like, girl, when did we start being offended by the word see you next Tuesday? I said, girl, you can't tell black women how to feel or nobody how to feel, but girl, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it out there, girl. I think a lot of y'all was on that fake outrage because it was Kenya Moore. Girl, y'all wasn't offended by no see you next Tuesday. I don't care what nobody say, girl. I ain't never heard no black woman be offended by the word see you next Tuesday. But just like my friend Jay said, girl, the reason why Kenya called Tanya a see you next Tuesday, and Kenya pretty much admitted it without admitting it, like, well, she half white. Girl, so that's probably why she was offended. Because, girl, usually white women, girl, they will turn red in the face if they hear that word. And like my sister said, girl, I'm more ready to molly wipe and go upside your head when you call me a bitch. Okay? Girl, I don't even know you like that. I said, girl, that's what I was thinking. Like, I was like, girl, I said, girl, they really trying to play this game right now with Kenya Moore. But Kenya said, basically, Tanya, she's half white. But, usually black women are not offended by that word. Girl, they really not. Girl, they really not. Girl, they're really not. Girl, at all. You might have, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and say, girl, I know it's above 51% that's not offended. Girl, go. So yeah, I was just like, girl, what else they talked about, girl, behind basically how Portia was drunk off that Hennessy in Athens, Greece, and started telling the real truth and tea. And girl, but they didn't want to really bring it up, girl. They didn't want to really bring it up because it was something that really wasn't show. I guess they kind of, not they don't have this rule, but they kind of make up their own rules and they know how this. Basically, like, if it ain't on the show, we ain't gonna discuss it, which I can get with that. But it's one thing if it's about some stuff we don't know anything about. But like, for example, if I don't know, I'm just giving an example. If Portia was talking about something that had to do with like the whole Todd and Kandi and Dungeon thing, then I feel like even though that was four seasons ago, I feel like it's okay to mention it. Because we already know about the situation. So what did she say? But Portia is a liar. Y'all refuse to believe that Portia is a liar. Any woman who can sit up there and because you really can't go toe-to-toe with Kandi, so you gonna spit out the first thing that Phaedra told you, that let me know, girl, you lying, Portia. I don't understand, and I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I don't know how Kandi, I feel like they let Portia off with a get out of jail free card. Because Portia was just as guilty as Phaedra for repeating that shit. And I don't care what nobody say. Girl, they talked about Nene. Girl, when I tell you, baby, that Kenya had her foot on Lanithia's neck. Girl, she said, baby, she said something about everything. She talked about her accent. She talked about that dusty blonde wig. Girl, how nobody hire you because you're not talented and it's your attitude. I mean, girl, let's be like, this is the thing. Like, regardless of what y'all say, sometimes we just have a difference of opinions, right? So I may look at it from a different perspective. So sometimes I may look at something completely different than how you look at it. But like, I'll give you an example. Kenya doesn't, I'll say this much, we haven't seen it. But I don't think Kenya disrespects Andy. You know, they might have a little cute, you know, banter back and forth. But other than that, like, even like at the reunion when she said, hey, Andy, Andy, do you mind if I get up and go call Eva? Girl, she asked. You see what I'm saying? Nene doesn't do that. Nene curses out the producers. She calls out Andy online. Like, and then y'all sit here and say, oh, girl, Nene cursed them out. Girl, that's not cute. And then y'all wonder why the producers do the things that they do to Lanithia. Like, tell her, oh, girl, maybe you should wear a black dress. Or when they show Lanithia cursing out the producers in Athens, Greece. Y'all champion for that behavior, which is so crazy to me. When they continue to show Nene's reads on paper. They didn't have to show that. All the stuff they showed about Nene, they could have cut out. But they showed it for a reason. And then y'all start wondering why. Well, why they treat Nene like that? Girl, look at her attitude, baby. Look at the attitude. It's horrible. But y'all won't admit it. So now y'all sitting back wondering why, you know, the producers are doing what they're doing. Is it messy and childish? Yeah, it can be considered messy and childish. But at the end of the day, baby, I think what the producers are trying to let Lanithia know, sweetie, you don't run shit over here. Nothing. Girl, I always remember, we control what goes out there. Okay? What else she talked about? She talks about basically just not wanting to entertain stupidity. Girl, like people saying, like, even Kandi was like, girl, basically like Kandi confirmed that she was dating Walter, because Walter, I guess, best friend or something, like a friend of her family. So she knew Walter and Kandi were dating. But of course, once people put out there, because people don't like Kenya, once people put out there, oh, girl, she is, you know, she paying these men, people gonna believe it. And it's like, girl, like, I got into an argument before with some people at my job. Like, girl, at the end of the day, like, even if Kenya could only get a man, like, Portia ain't gonna never have no problem getting no man. You know what I'm saying? Just based off the way that Portia looks. Just even based off some superficial, just vain, shallow, girl, she got a big ass. Portia can always get a man. Now, whether she can keep a man, like y'all say, she talked about that too. I'm so happy she mentioned about the keep the man comment. Girl, y'all really try to put in a bitch face whether or not if she got a man or not on, girl, if she's somebody. Well, you can't keep a man. Like, that determines your worth. Girl, keeping a man does not determine your worth. And let's be honest, girl, half of the people with men, the men ain't shit. Because all I hear is y'all screaming every other day, girl, these niggas ain't shit. Like Portia, if for example, is Portia really keeping a man, or she just staying with a nigga because, girl, she don't want another baby daddy? Because her man cheated on her twice. We know that. He cheated on her while she was pregnant and after she had the baby, and then he embarrassed her again. He embarrassed her again when he went to Waffle House with some girls. So can Portia keep a man? Can Tanya keep a man? Because Tam been walking around here engaged for almost a decade. Can Nene keep a man? Because her and her man legally married, but girl, they fucking everybody else. So I'm just saying, that keep a man stuff is so tired through and delayed. Ugh. Girl, I have to tell, I literally had to tell somebody the other night, sweetie, I have a man. I don't have a man by choice. If I wanted a man, I could go get one. Girl, I can go get a sorry ass nigga like half of y'all got. So bitch, please believe, baby, I'm single because I want to be single. Girl, it ain't hard to get no man. It's really not. Girl, I could go get a man and be stressed out and edges falling out just like a lot of people out there, girl. I just choose not to. Because I don't give a fuck about these niggas like that, okay? Period. Anyways, child, I'm at work. Girl. I'll talk to y'all girls later. Alright, y'all, talk to y'all girls later, honey. I really don't want to go in here, girl. Oh, I don't want to go in here. I'm so sick and tired of working. This shit is not for me, honey. Bye, y'all.